It's week 1 of the 2027 season.
And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Bengals and the Hawks.
And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's week 1, you're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And away we go from Lumen Field. Return starts at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. Off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks have it as he records the first interception of his young career. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Let's go now. Reload.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is Walker on second. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Staying with Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Has it in close. Touchdown, Seattle! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. Cincinnati headed back out for its 2nd drive now. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. This is complete to Duvernay. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. On the move, headed right. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. Now hang on, we have an injured player out there, and everybody knew who it was straight away. That's their quarterback in some pain, less than a quarter into this season. Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Brings it in at the 12. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Walker now from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. 4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. Begins his return at the 16. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. New series coming up following the punt. And it'll be Bengals football. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Massive hit, the ball is out! And it's a turnover, the defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Seahawks offense running out now. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now following the turnover. Buying some time right. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. We're through one quarter. Back now for the 2nd quarter. And the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone.
Let's go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. It's a Seattle touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Cardi now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Throwing now from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. He can't hang on to the pass. And now they face second down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. A give up the gut to Walker. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing from the gun here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. The Bengals send to roam forward, ready to begin another drive. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First throw for the backup now. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Another one for Ford. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. On target to his man Higgins. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He just throws this one away. And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And this stays a 3-possession game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now an inside give to Walker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Let's go.
Throwing now on 1st down. And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Running it after the penalty. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here we go. Ready, set, go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down.
Ready. Hot.
Looking to the air here. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Cardi with the extra point. And the Seahawks make it a 24-point ball game. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. And that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Higgins makes the catch. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Working inside the red zone. Got a man, it's Gesicki. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He'll throw it yet again. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll try and punch it in. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the lead to 21.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now from the extreme northwest to the extreme southeast, we're going to head down to Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report with our buddy. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Gamble now on the return. And look at this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go now.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Second and 10 now. He puts some air under this one, deep right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. To the air now on first and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Dax Hill up for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 28. Escapes the pocket. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First down from the red zone. He brings it in. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Here we go, Shaq.
To the ground with Walker. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Cardi now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Bengals returning their offense and this running back to the field. And we always hear running back say, what? Here's first and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Ford. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and 6 now. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be first down, Bengals. They're set up at the 35 now. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pass complete to Duvernay. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now.
They're throwing it. Pass caught along the sideline by Gesicki. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, hut.
They are throwing it again. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Walker on 1st down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They're going play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Here we go, set. Hut. Check go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Buys time, rolling right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
The give now to Walker. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. That play made by their rookie from Michigan State.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
It is caught left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Set. Go.
Here he goes on the bootleg. Headed out right. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Seattle. Woo. baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Cardi now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense... Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's Gesicki. He's got it.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 4. Makes the connection here. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Come on. Set. Check go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. Hut.
Walker gets the pitch. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Running with Walker again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set up.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slam. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here's 2nd and 2. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Go.
Dropping back to throw. Has it in close. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
Set.
Here's Walker running right. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Handoff running left, Walker. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Staying with Walker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Let's go. Hot go. Take go.
Going to the ground again on first. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Ready up.
Now Walker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 70,
Running left, here's Walker. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. His kick is good at the end, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.
Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite.